What is going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode. This one is going to be a really short video, and something that I'm super excited about. So I'm in the car with my laptop, I have my phone with me, and I'm doing some tuning on the Evo 10. So yeah, I finally got this thing kind of going the way that it should, and boy oh boy is it a ripper. So you guys do remember what I changed on this bad boy. So the transmission is new, the turbo I got used, but it was in really good condition, and then I have a brand new AMS downpipe. So I did all of that stuff in the last, I don't know, a couple videos. So like from the time that this video is announced or goes live, it's probably been about, I don't know, it's maybe a month, maybe a little bit more than a month. So yeah, it's been a work in progress for a while. So I contacted a tuner, and well, actually, let's be real, I threw out a thread out there, and I had somebody actually hit me up. He hit my DMs. So I wanted to see if I could find somebody that was comfortable with the 4B11 platform with the SST. So the SST is a really weird and finicky one. If you guys are not familiar, I would have loved a GSR, but the reason why I bought this car is just so that the wife could really drive it. And now that she really didn't want to drive it, I've been driving it, and now it's got over 218,000 miles on it, and things just started to go bad, you know, like everything I just listed before. So with all of that taken care of, and all my boost leaks taken care of, and you know, yeah, moving forward, we can now get a proper tune. So you know, I have no issues with my previous tuner, but I had to go to somebody new. One, it really wasn't his fault why I'm switching. He doesn't have an all-wheel drive dyno, or doesn't have access to an all-wheel drive dyno anymore. And I've never really been the one to actually street tune. This will be my first ever street tune from a remote tune. And right now I'm really not it's not bad at all. I actually dig it a lot, actually. It does get a little sketchy, but the Evo 10 is stock turbo. It's got an upgraded trans, and nothing crazy. And if you can tell here, I'm on a road right now that is super straight for at least a good quarter mile or so, maybe a little bit more. And my tuner wanted me to actually do it on a third gear pull with video and the log. So if you guys are not familiar, well, most of you guys should be familiar. I do have Evo Scan. This does do Subarus as well, but I don't really use it because most Subaru like tuners, I don't know if they actually use this at all or whatever. And then I have ECU flash open on the right there. So with all that being said, I've actually been able to get this thing to around a good amount of power. So we had some problems. First and foremost, we had to actually like boost leak check it. Well, I had to boost leak check it. He told me to check it all the way up to 35 PSI, which I think it was a little extreme, thinking that like it was never gonna go up that high. But believe it or not, we're up there. We're up there. But we had to you know, do a 35 PSI boost leak check. Then after that was done, we went for our first couple pulls. Found out that something was going on with my boost controller, so I had to make sure that boost controller was good. After that was good, what else did I have to do? There was one more thing. Oh, we were having fueling issues. So this car has stock injectors and a Walboro 450 pump. So the Walboro 450 pump, you know, I've never had any issues with. But looking at my air fuel ratio gauge here, now this air fuel ratio gauge is not old but not new, so it's like in the middle of its life cycle, so it's definitely not the best, but I think it's pretty accurate as far as like this tuning session goes, so which is good. I know that they go bad eventually, but mine hasn't gone bad yet, so very happy that it's still going and still going strong. So with that said, we started tuning, made sure everything was good. I had one line come off the regulator for the fuel line, for the fuel pressure, and so when I got home, made sure that I put a new line on, zip tied it, and did all that jazz. And now we're up there. It's still it spikes really heavy and then falls down to about like maybe 18 pounds of boost. So yeah, it doesn't really hold that much more than that. So the stock wastegate holds right around like 15 pounds of boost. So but yeah, for it to hold 18, it's been really good. So the two things that I had to do, I had to put more preload into my wastegate, which is a couple turns on the wastegate, and then I had to do a hardwire kit for my 450. So I didn't really do a video of this because like I just wanted to get the tuning done, but I can go through and actually like give like a short, you know, where things go and how I did them if you guys would like, but that'll be up to you guys. I probably won't do it. I don't get that many viewers that's gonna be a big thing, but yeah, for my tuner, he is down in Florida, Destination Performance. I don't know if you guys have seen him, but he's got a YouTube channel that he's trying to grow, so check him out. Desmond is by far, like, he's the man. He's the man. So every time I get in contact with him, he is right there, like willing to actually like answer any questions and do what we need to do. So it's been a couple days since we've actually started, so maybe two days, I think. We started yesterday. We had a really big you know, like rainstorm, and it kind of washed me out, so you know, we had to come back and do our final edits today. But as of right now, we are on our 5th edit, and it feels really good. So I'm not gonna show you guys like how fast we go here, but yeah, it is it's a ripper, that's for sure. But it definitely falls fast. But yeah, she's a ripper, and I actually think that this might be the final tune. There we go. Yeah, I think this was the final tune. So I'm gonna get in contact with him, make sure that it is like that was it. And yeah, right now we're looking at 11 ones across the board, 30 psi or so. And like I said, it falls down to about 18 pounds of boost. So the car feels really good. Have to drive it in sport mode or super sport. He told me to drive it in super sport mode all the time. I don't really like to do that. It's not like I drive this car like heavy crazy all the time. But yeah, we'll go for a rip real quick. I'll show you exactly like what we're looking at. And yeah, you can judge for yourself, man, but money well spent so far, you know what I mean? Desmond is by far the man. So let's take it for a rip. I'll show you guys exactly what we got. All right, everybody, so I did get the okay here that that was the final edit, and we're gonna take it on a quick rip here. We're just gonna do a so yeah, and I'm just gonna rip it here. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now even if we start from say, oh wow. Yeah, she's a ripper, man. She's definitely a ripper. Definitely a lot better than what it was before. That's for sure. She definitely wants to rev. Oh yeah. Let me get back to the house. All right, people, and there you have it. Yeah, I guess I was wrong about like whenever you start in third gear, 3,000 RPM, it spikes to about 30. But when you're regular driving and regular traffic, I guess it only goes to like 25 pounds of boost, which is still pretty spicy. You know what I'm saying? A little spicy still. So hopefully you enjoyed the short little video about the Evo 10. Still looks good. It's yeah, it's a ripper. It's a ripper. Like I appreciate it. It's not supposed to be the fastest thing in the world, so it probably makes about like 320-ish. That's what my butt dyno feels like. So yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.